We love the herringbone pattern on this floor. It actually makes a room look larger when you use a herringbone pattern. It kind of tricks the eye.
To me, designing a bathroom first comes all the architectural features, where is the location of the toilet, the shower, the vanity, and whatever, and then I select the finishes. But I know you work differently.
I do. I need inspiration first. I need to touch and see the tiles and wall selections and the colors. That's because I get overwhelmed. There are thousands and thousands of tiles to choose from. So I prefer narrowing it down to my wall selections and my flooring selections. And then I do what you do.
And be respectful for it. So we are choosing materials that match the architectural house.
So even though there's so many bathrooms in this estate, there still has to be a cohesiveness. They have to be first cousins, right, Santi?
Yes, they got to flow.
Right. They're all related. They love each other. They fight sometimes, but they're related. So these were all of the selections. And as you can see,
after 100 samples that we had previously done.
Yes, after like 300 samples probably. So as you can see, there's a cohesiveness. They all kind of blend.
So this is the first floor powder room, and like many of the powder rooms that we designed, want to make it like a jewel or something that's very interesting to look at. And when people come into the bathroom, they just like surprised to see what we have here.
Doesn't have to be practical.
And we started with Deborah's selection of the wallpaper, and then we chose the flooring, which is this beautiful tile, handmade, which is completely handmade. You can even see sometimes there were the fingerprints. Then we got the vanity, the mirror, the lamp. I love the lamp.
As Santi said, I saw this at a hotel in Hudson, this inspiration, and I filled it with my sister's little knickknacks. So Santi, I thought for sure you were going to make fun.
Very granular.
Nice and grandma. I'm going to replace them with vintage perfume bottles like that hotel. So I love this idea in this moody, broody bathroom. And the flooring we did in a herringbone pattern. We love the herringbone pattern on this floor. It actually makes a room look larger when you use a herringbone pattern. It kind of tricks the eye. And the shiny finish against the matte finish of the black and white hall flooring is really interesting.
When we're designing a bathroom, we take in consideration where the toilet is going to be if we had the chance to rearrange the project or the space. Like in this case, it's a brand new bathroom from scratch. So the toilet was kind of hidden. So when you come into the bathroom, you see the beautiful vanity, the wallpaper, the mirror, the lamp, and the toilet is hidden. Such a small bathroom was very difficult to design for many, many reasons. One is because it was have natural light, and the other is because the narrowness we needed to select a very small toilet. But Deborah, I think you made a mistake. This is very modern. You should go left for something a little bit more classical.
Tell me how you really feel, son.
I feel that I think it's got to be changed.
Mm-hmm. I have an important question to ask you.
Tell me.
What do you think of the wall tile?
The tile, I think I love it. I think it's very European, beautiful. It's porcelain, it's very durable, and it's very environmental friendly.
One thing that I am very happy that you convinced me about is going with a lighter grout in the penny tile, because you think darker grout can look very dirty, which I agree, right?
It makes the space smaller.
The cane mirror is very vintage inspired. I found this little nail Santi. I hope the house doesn't fall down. I think it works very, very well with the penny tiles and keeping with that very vintage theme.
One thing that we don't really love is using pocket doors. I know you see, but on this case, because they don't swing, we save 3 feet of space on this smaller bedroom. And something else to consider when you design a bathroom is that you're going to use glass doors like this. Make sure that the swing doesn't hit anything.
This is a tiny half bath on the second floor. This was originally a large bathroom with a disgusting big tub in it. We took that out and made room for an elevator and then kept this little space here. Since there's no shower, we had the freedom to put in wallpaper, and we chose this very biophilic, beautiful blue lemon tree wallpaper, which we
It's
love.
like the garden coming inside the room.
We love this paper, no, Santi?
Yes,
And
we do.
and then we did the ceiling in blue. And we have this large window here.
When I'm going to do the window treatment, I think we should be studying the whole window treatments in front of the house. They have to be cohesive and look nice from the outdoor. So I think it's going to be fabric. I don't know. So coming into the basement, we have this little tiny bathroom that's work in progress, and we still have to figure out what to do with it. We have a great opportunity to do something very creative here. This is like a diamond in the rough. What do you think, Deb?
I think that either we should wallpaper every inch of it or put frame pictures all over the place of dogs.
Great. That would be very beautiful.
Although buying old houses can be really challenging, these are the fun parts. This little door, when we got the house and opened it, well, right now it's got paint inside of it, but it was filled with hundreds of jelly jars because years ago, that's what they did in the winter. They would pickle and make jellies from all the fruits and vegetables. So it was really cool and really exciting for us to find that.
So we're walking into the primary bedroom, and Deb's bathroom is going to be this one. We had to steal from a bedroom in the original house to create a larger bathroom and a walk-in closet. So we stole this bedroom and we created this bathroom from scratch.
This bathroom took tons of revisions. We wanted to get it just right. I was not willing to give up this gorgeous light and these beautiful French doors for any type of storage, which is shocking for Santiago to believe. So we had 3 walls only to work with, and I think it came out just wonderful.
Our must-haves in this bathroom were a station for makeup for Deb in front of the window and 2 separate vanities. We also love the black, but it's overpowering, so we had to limit the quantity of black cabinetry that we're using.
We chose a satin finish. We like black matte, right, Santi?
Yes.
But fingerprints, you really see a lot of fingerprints. With satin, it's a little bit easier. You don't see as much. And we put as much storage as we could on these 3 walls because you know how I feel about storage. My love.
So there's another storage area here.
Don't see this
in
towel
the toilet
here.
room.
Put some storage in here.
That's your drugstore.
My little nooks and crannies.
And because of restrictions of the space, we needed to, again, use pocket doors to save the space. If they swing, they take a larger space. So for the toilet room, we need to do that. And we have this medicine cabinets that are built in and they're very thin. Those are the details that make a bathroom.
Whoops, as Santi breaks the entire bathroom.
So good design is about the details. For example, the selection of the wall sconce, which is gold, and the finish of all the metal finishes.
Which is gold as well. And I wanted to carry this beautiful hexagon theme
into the hardware.
I thought that was a really nice detail. Onto the walls and the flooring. We chose a very beautiful, subtle porcelain.
Porcelain tile in a horizontal installation.
Right, so it looks very long and simple and elegant. And the contrast was, we said, the heck with it. I ain't doing porcelain on the floor. This is a luxury bathroom. We put marble in.
With marble.
In the shower, I wanted to use a larger floor tile, but Santi, you convinced me to go smaller for
Because of safety reasons. For the selection of the countertop, we selected this very beautiful, shiny countertop in black, which is glossy. And it really
very dramatic.
It blends very nicely with the contrast of the wall and the counter.
And regarding the size of the sink, I didn't want to go too big, too small. Because if I went too big, Santi, then I would lose a lot of counter space. And a girl needs her counter space.
But I think it's very important in design, especially in bathrooms where you make up and shave and all that. So we're using here 3 types of lights, which is the recessed lights, the wall sconces, and the ceiling lamp, which are all in dimmer, so you can kind of like control the light intensity.
I even like dimmers in the shower because that really gives you a very sensory experience, and you can throw some aromas in there. And that's where you get that spa bathroom without having to go crazy. Think of the shower as your therapist. Don't laugh. Because it's where we pamper ourselves. It's where we come up with ideas. It's where we decompress. It's where we can be emotional and get out a good cry. Even if you have 5 minutes a day or 2 minutes a day, if you have a billion kids and you have no time to take a long, long shower, it's a very important space. So think about it as a very sensory space. The rainhead,
The hand shower, and if you had a chance,
the handheld.
Even the jets on the walls. I wouldn't do it here, but if you can afford it, go for it.
Yeah, if you can afford it, go for every luxury item that you can in the shower. One thing that I wasn't going to do that Santi convinced me to do was the bench. And I'm glad that you convinced me to do it, Santi, because again, with some aroma, sitting on the bench doing a 30-second, a 1-minute meditation in the morning is amazing.
One suggestion about showers is try to make them or place them by a window, because you're so sensory when you shower with natural light and vegetation around you. And mine is that I wasn't strong enough with that to convince her to do the outdoor balcony with a tub in the primary bedroom.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Mine is that I should have been strong enough to say no to the pressure of having to find a toilet for the Jack and Jill bathroom so quickly. And instead, I got that modern one that you can't stand. My favorite bathroom is the powder room because it's so biophilic and it's got nature and those green tiles and that beautiful floral wallpaper. And it's got the vintage items in there. It's just, I love it. It's so luxurious.
And mine is the main bedroom's bath because it's so luxurious, black and white, all these elements of design and the natural light, the environment. Such a beautiful bathroom, very European, very British, very nicely with the architecture of the house.